Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Puck Drops here. Welcome to Game 7, Tampa Bay. The winner will host Montreal, presumably next week in the Stanley Cup Final. New York facing elimination 2 nights ago. We had it here, and Anthony Beauvillier won it in overtime in Tampa. And New York forced to Game 7 last year, of course. They didn't win Game 6, lost in overtime early. They won it. Game 7 winner will take on the Canadiens in the final. It would be the Lightning looking for their third cup, their second straight final, trying to repeat for the first team since 2017. The Penguins did it. And the Islanders trying to go to the final. An even bigger drought for them than Montreal. They haven't been to the Stanley Cup final since 1984 after a string of 5 straight Stanley Cup finals. And they lost to Edmonton in 1984 here in Tampa Bay. And the Prince of Wales trophy for the second straight game is in the building for the first time in Amalie Arena since 2018 when the Prince of Wales trophy was there and the Capitals won it. With Barry Trotz at the helm, can he do the same with New York? We'll have to see. Winner, as we said, will host Montreal in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. We would assume that would be next week. There's everything going on in Game 7. We'll have to see what will happen. What's up, Aiden? I don't know if you saw what I said, but I'll let everyone know. Those in my Discord, at some time, either in late June or July, I will be. Oh, that was something else. I will be doing a fantasy football league at some point. So anyone who wants in my Discord or anyone new who wants to join, just let me know. That won't be for like a half a month or another month, though. Aiden, oh, never mind. Wait, you're in Hawaii, right, Aiden? Remind me if you are. I forget. Lightning are gearing themselves ready, trying to go to the Stanley Cup Final for the second straight year. So nice. So it's only like 2 o'clock for you. Tampa Islanders trying to go for the first time in 1984. What a game it'll be. It'll probably be Varlamov again against Vasilevsky. Both played well but had weak moments in game number 6. This will be the final game of the conference finals. We know all about that. And Brock Mayfield, he had the hit on Kucherov. We'll see if he plays. He had that exceptional goal from the great pass and everything that came with that as well. What a game last night in Game 6 for the Canadiens, who, on a French-Canadian holiday, advanced to the Stanley Cup Final in sudden death overtime. For the first team in 10 years from Canada to go to the final. Now there will be a team now in Canada in the final, and who will they play? So hopefully that Game 6, which was so exceptional last night, is as good as this Game 7. Well, I said it wrong, but you know what I mean. The Game 7 will get even better.
Great service without all the drama. You can do better. Just go get a freshly made footlong from Subway.
Your Mets are tied, no score. Also, it's the first overtime game to advance a team to the Cup final since the infamous 1979 Game 7 against the Bruins for the Canadians. The too many men that game. Mets are tied, no score. Wait, the Mets won today. It must be a doubleheader. Is it a doubleheader? It must be. Also, I'm doing the show tomorrow, so two things. Number one, get in your requests of what you want. Tomorrow, we're actually going to be recording it at 1 in the afternoon, so I would get them today or very early tomorrow, what you want us to talk about. And the second thing, that means no stream of the Wales game, which will mean I'm not going to stream NBA, which will mean no stream tomorrow of anything. So no streaming tomorrow, probably none Sunday either. Yeah, it was a doubleheader. They beat the Phillies 2-1, and now trying to extend the standing. It was also a walk-off ribby for New York, which is nice for the Mets. Philadelphia's in fourth place in the division now, 6 games behind first place and 2 games behind second place Washington. So it's important to get another win against them.
The Stanley Cup playoffs on NBCSN are brought to you by Honda, official vehicle of the NHL. Game 7 from Tampa. Next. Going for an LA tonight. You have to have
Of course, the Lightning winning Game 5, 8-0, and then all the games before that. But then that comeback by the Islanders. Remember, they were down 2-0 pretty late in the second period and down 2-1 from the third and found a way to win it. Now, the first 10 minutes is going to be a really big set to see. And, yeah, those first 10 minutes is going to be really interesting to see how they are.
If you're living on borrowed time, you have to return it. Question everything. We did. The all-new Hyundai Tucson. Marvel Studios Loki. Bridgestones around the tires are engineered to make sure
Kucherov is back. All right, Bucks. Okay. You see who I'm rooting for, but good luck to the Lightning. Yep. Hopefully it's a really good one. Peter, is Trent's profile picture real? Yeah, it's a picture of me one time when I was super tired trying to stream, and it was like the intermission or something. Also, we got NBA today, too, so we can stream that for a little bit, which is nice. Not like, not fully stream it, but the same thing I always do in intermissions. Game 2, the Hawks found a way to win Game 1. Game 2, it's an 8:30 start, actually, also. Okay, so it's not now. I thought it was 8 o'clock start. It's not. And Chernak's back. Chernak has not had a good series, though. Also, Lindor had the walk-off single for those wondering about the Mets. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is a pillow.
scrappy underdogs, and those that are just red hot. Introducing Bud Light playoff beards. As they grow beards,
Whoever scores first mostly wins game. I don't know. We saw that from Game 6. Remember the Islanders, there's incentive if they can win, because then Nassau Coliseum, it's the final year. Not only will Game 6 not have been the final game in the building, but that will mean that Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final will be in New York City. the last time New York has hosted a professional sports championship in the 5 major sports, it was Game 3 of the 2015 World Series between Kansas City and the Mets. Last time in hockey, it was Game 3 between the Rangers and the Los Angeles Kings. Alec Martinez was a hero of that series. He's golfing with the Vegas Golden Knights as Montreal has found themselves, who were conference finalists that year, into the Stanley Cup final. The Lightning enter the ice. The Islanders have entered the ice in Amalie Arena, Game 7 in Tampa Bay. The Lightning and the Islanders have never played a Game 7 in their history. A Game 5 in 2004, a Game 5 in 2015, both in this building, a Game 6 last year, 6-game series last year in Edmonton, and now a Game 7 in this building. Lightning have always had home ice in the series against the New York Islanders. Islanders are 2-1 at home in this playoff. Lightning are in this playoff series. Lightning are 2-1 at home in their playoff series. Islanders 1-1 here. Lightning 1-1 there. So Game 7. This is for the best. Peter, I'm in the car. My internet's terrible, so I'm not talking to the chat. That's why. Okay, cool. Where are you driving? Yeah, Kucherov's playing. Where are you driving? Paul Porter, the public address announcer of Tampa Bay, is going to get ready for the anthem. A lot of people believe the winner of this series is going to win the cup. Don't know about that because of how good Montreal's been, but we do know that the principal Admiral Shawnee Piver there in Tampa Bay, and thank you for your service. That, of course. And once again, the Star Spangled Banner. We're going to hear this anthem in O Canada next week, either in this building or in Nassau Coliseum for Game 1 between one of these two teams and the Montreal Canadiens. Yes, I did. That happened yesterday, Aiden, actually. And yes, I did. Horrible, horrible news. I did hear about the collapsed building, praying for all the people that were there, and just tough stuff. Sorry if I seem inconsiderate. I don't really have words for that. Hopefully they'll be fair, the refs, yes. That would be the hope. Yeah, 99 are believed there. That could be in very bad critical condition. It is a horrible situation there, and we've got a distraction. No, we've got the National Hockey League. We've got Game 7, Tampa Bay, Islanders and Lightning, ready to go. Yeah, today seems a little bit like a Thursday. It's a Friday, though. Saturday tomorrow that will not feature hockey, which is not usual. I don't think we've had one all year. Yeah, this is the first Saturday for almost it. I think this is the first Saturday since the COVID break that we're not going to have hockey because it'll be the wait for the Stanley Cup final to begin. 7-6, 2.68, .9919 save percentage. 4, Semyon Varlamov, 11-6 record, 2.11 goalie average, and a 9.33 save percentage for Andrei Vasilevsky. If Vasilevsky gets the Lightning into the Stanley Cup final, we will for sure be seeing the two best goaltenders in the world in Price and Vasilevsky. If the Islanders get in, Varlamov's a great goalie as well. They are going to start the fourth line again. Fisher, or just fourth line for the New York Islanders. And it's going to be the Gord line again for Tampa Bay. Same usual suspects. And the face-off underway, won by New York. Pelech will step this back again and thrown out for the Lightning to move it. The Islanders out behind their net. Pollock with it. And let's go Lightning is the chant here. As they didn't score. As the Islanders can continue to cycle. Gord there. Letty across. It's Travis Sajak. He'll send this in. And Pajot hits Ryan McDonough. McDonough tries to slide through. He had an opportunity, if you remember, in that game number 3. Game number 4. Here's a shot by Killorn. That swept through and Varlamov made a save. Islanders don't like the history that they had to face in the last game in this building. That 8-0, just abomination early on when the Lightning scored that goal by Steven Stamkos. The Islanders never really got it together. Mayfield, this spun out behind. Lightning are trying to act physical. Sold out crowd here in Tampa Bay. Jean-Gabriel Pajot tries to loft this up. It's intercepted by the Tampa Bay Lightning, then tied up, but then shot at the point. That one trickles wide of Semyon Varlamov. And over to Chernak, who shoots this off the boards and then kept in. Killorn swept it over to Braden Point, who's been stellar. Point at the right circle. Point sets it up. Held on. Kucherov. Pass across, and it's deflected away by Pajot, but they still can't get it out. Jan Ruda steps to the left circle. Ruda, with a hit, and Palat's there. Out from the blue line, try to step through for Point. Couldn't get it across. Islanders at the center, but they couldn't intercept. The Islanders are dead tired. Shot there. Point. Backhanded. Tipped away and cleared to center ice. Mayfield blocked the puck, and New York will change. Kucherov took a hit. And now there's Gaudreau. And a great check by Pelech up the middle for Kucherov. Kucherov tied up Pollock. And now over to Anthony Beauvillier. Fans don't like that. Nelson, took that puck away and tried to break through. Here's Beauvillier. Beauvillier with the race in. Shoots. Oh, and a save by Vasilevsky. He got it with the left pad. Brock Nelson tries to shift through, and Palat will take it. What a fantastic save by Andrei Vasilevsky. And the Islanders will reset. Unbelievable save, and Beauvillier had a great chance to make it 1-0 New York Islanders. McDonough tried to step this through and back away from Chernak. The Lightning will control back. The Lightning, the best odds to win Game 7. Oh, nice. I love those sea turtles, those Pacific sea turtles. They're really cool looking. Lightning tried to sweep this across, and it's Dobson. Dobson sets through Eberle, who scored a goal in Game 6 last series in last year, and also scored a Game 6 2 nights ago. It was the goal that kind of got them in it, and then, of course, tied, then overtime, early win for them. And here's Matt Barzal, steps right up the middle and deflected away from his stick. Shot in at the corner and out behind for Vasilevsky to step it over to Savard. Here's Savard. He'll set this through at the blue line. And up to center, good hit by Clutterbuck. Try to stab it on through, and now deflected out of play. What a save. This is the chance Beauvillier had, and the Islanders are playing pretty good. This is got to be the best, I would vouch, the best first period New York has played in this building so far. Remember, even though they had some great moments in Game 1 and won the game, their first period was, I would say, a pretty decent win by Tampa Bay. It was scoreless, which wasn't good for them, but they were quite good in it. Patrick Maroon is trying to contest something. The Matt Martin line is back out there. Tyler Johnson as well on a face-off against Casey Cizikas. Tyler Johnson will leave. Ross Colton will get it. Face-off, won by Tampa Bay out of help. Over to Savard. Savard holds, moves up the middle. Savard backhand, and it's through for New York. Cizikas trying to get it out. They will. And now spun by Cal Clutterbuck, who gets thrown down And the fans love it because there's no call. Back away from Savard. Matt Martin tried to backhand this through. He had a goal in Game 4, his first and only goal of the playoffs so far. This is thrown out at the corner. Tyler Johnson. Back out again. Ruda. Game 6 was the only game in this series that the first goal scored team did not win the game. Every other game, that's been the case, including every game in this building. 1 win for the New York Islanders, 2 wins for Tampa Bay. Andy Green will step this up, and then it's kept in for the Lightning. Gaudreau, he lost a chance on the puck. Pelech will hit him. He had the puck in the last moments last year for the Stanley Cup final, and now trying to bring this up the middle and fought off again, backhanded through, trying to get Pajot, and he gets hit there. Hedman, who's on the ice now. Step from Gaudreau. Islanders try to bang away at the puck. Palmieri there, shot wide behind Vasilevsky. Jan Ruda hit by Pajot. Pelech with a heavy check. And Pelech was able to keep it in through and fought it back off, and a backhander out behind by Pajot. Tries to send this through in a backhander. Oh, Pajot had an open net, and his stick was keyed off. Shot by Pelech, tipped wide. Rebound, and that deflected off of Andrei Vasilevsky. Pelech tried to step this off Coleman. Pelech passed into the middle. Held off, and also Buck skill game. Try not to spoil because I am behind you just because I'm using this TV because it's easier to use than the wide open ones that will be on time. This puck lofted all the way down, and Varlamov is going to hold the puck in the blue paint. All right, good. So tomorrow, of course, I hope you guys will be interested in. I will be really interested in the Euro 2020, which took a 3-day break after Wednesday. With the group is going to enter the first knockout stage, the round of 16. So I hope you guys are going to be interested in that. I will. Really incredible to see. Hopefully, Wales, Germany, Spain, they'll do all well. Teams that I'm really rooting for is some of my lineage. Here's a Russian. Sergachev, Braden Point will cycle it through. Point away from Barzal. Point back behind, and Nedoff looked for Kucherov and almost kept in, but then the Islanders are going to move up and shot it out across Leo Komarov. Tries to step it for Eberle, and Eberle with a hit on Braden Point. Komarov back behind, and Kucherov's got it. Good pass up the middle, but the Islanders take it and shoot back in. Vasilevsky stepped this Kucherov and almost intercepted by New York. But then Braden Point, a good pass out from the line. And Eberle playing defense on Steven Stamkos. Varlamov sent for Andy Green. Andy Green from Barzal. Back across midfield. Steps ahead, it's Andy Green. Back through Mayfield. Tries to set it up for Cal Clutterbuck. Clutterbuck with a big hit. And there's another solid check right at the line. And Cizikas try to get it across. And now moving it through, it is Cirelli. Held up by Pelech. Cirelli behind. Stuck this through to Killorn. Killorn on the backhand. Tried to set this through, and there's a point shot. That deflected away. And Pelech still on it. Pelech tied up. Pelech waits. Right off the boards. Hobbled past Matt Martin and all the way down. And this is going to be icing against New York. Braden Point with a 9-game goal streak in the playoffs. He scored every goal in a series. The only that Pat LaFontaine scored in all 7 in a series. I assume that was actually against the Capitals in the Easter Epic, I would think, for LaFontaine. Here's a shot by Ruda, and this just stepped Patrick Maroon and tried to back it up. And here's Pelech off the boards, and all the way down. Jan Ruda will take it away from Matt Martin. 10 goals is the NHL record of a goal in a game in a postseason. He's got 9 so far. Pelech, Andy Green, over to Colton. Ross Colton stepped this through. And over for Tyler Johnson! And he just missed wide. Puck is lofted back to center, and the Islanders can change if they'd like. They don't change yet. for whatever reason, trying to cross through. Sajak watching Colton. Colton banks it to Jan Ruda. Ruda hammers this in. And out behind Varlamov off the red line, he shot in. And the Islanders try to step this through. Yanni Gord trying to move past. And all the way back down is Brock Nelson trying to race through, and Savard getting back. Nelson shoots and fired wide. He didn't have a passing lane. It got tipped into the net and into the screen, in the netting and into the screen. We go to commercial. Both teams have been very good. That was blocked by Andy Green. That shot. Both teams have had chances. No score in Tampa Bay in Game 7. The Eastern Conference Final.
It's the biggest thing that ever happened to small. Lease the GLA 250 SUV for just $399 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
Now, we all know Progressive offers 24/7 protection, but we also bundle outdoor vehicles with home and auto to help people save more.
What are you all doing in my day train?
It's better than that presentation.
Not bad.
You know, whether it's a fraction or a decimal, it's still fun, you know?
Well, during that last TV timeout, Nikita Kucherov, all he did was just skate very slowly, just kind of trying to loosen himself up.
I want the Islanders to win, but I also would not be mad if we see Vasilevsky versus Price. I mean, that'd be cool, but really want to see New York. It's for the city, really. And for Sajak and Palmieri, and especially Sajak and Andy Green. Also, Palmieri dangling against John Merrill is just a fever-pitch dream for a New Jersey Devils fan. In a Stanley Cup final, not approaching his own teams. There's a shot, that one went wide. And flown through, there's Sergachev. Yeah, that as well. Bailey, stepped this over to Nelson. Bailey, over to Bavillier. Bavillier, back to Nelson. Back across Pollock, tried to send this through, and Bavillier battles with him. There's Brock Nelson. Nelson trying to step over to Bailey. Bailey fanned on it. Bailey lost it back across. And now at the corner, trying to get this to the blue line, and over it's Leddy. Leddy pass into the middle. Over to Bailey. It's a power play, but it isn't. Leddy out behind. There's Braden Point, stepped across, and Bavillier tries to take this away. Bailey keeps it in. Bailey shoots. Hammered one in front, and there was a tip in front, but never went through. And the Lightning have a chance. Their goalers, Hedman shoots, and I think Varlamov got a piece. Oh, what an opportunity for Victor Hedman. Here's Bavillier behind the net. Oh, nice, Aiden. Bavillier back to center ice, and then try to go for Chernak. Chernak shoots this across. And Pelech. Pelech steps through. Pelech away. Off down where Chernak was, and the puck will be deposited all the way back down. Hedman will touch icing against the Islanders. Aiden, if you're driving, how are you listening to this? You're just listening to stream off your phone?
So many times where the goaltender may think forehand, backhand, right? So if you leave a little soon, that high blocker can be exposed with
Oh.
Was extremely patient, able to come up with a big save.
Back across Stamkos, he tried to play it, but the puck got lost to center ice. And it's Chernak with it. Chernak stepped across out Kucherov. Kucherov lying down off the boards. And looked for Karn. Step to the blue and Jan Ruda there, and off out Matt Barzal. Oh, Killorn with a check to the back of Pelech, who doesn't like it. The fans are fine with that because remember, we're in Florida, not New York. Out to center. Backed it off Patrick Maroon. Here comes Maroon. Bulldozes through, and Pelech tries to fish it off his stick. Maroon away from Pelech. Maroon out with Colton. And Eberle, who goes down. And Patrick Maroon, who sets this into the middle, missed Tyler Johnson and missed the point man, Holden, and all the way back down for Hedman to pull it through. Hedman, who was the Holden man, and out behind his own net. 9:42 to go in the first period. Hedman to Tyler Johnson. Johnson steps up. Johnson holds, fakes. Shot far angle, save Varlamov, rebound, and it's poked away but not out. Colton, the far side shot, and it couldn't go. And here's Tyler Johnson at the boards, away from Beauvillier. Steps Savard. Savard hands one, shoots. Varlamov the save, and Andy Green trying to get it out behind. But yeah, that for months. That I can't stand that. It just it sucks. It's horrible. Matt Martin back out behind. I get it. It's good for the players to take a rest, obviously, but you know. There's a shot in, and this will be out behind for Varlamov was, and here's Polak. Polak with it. Steps through and looks for Dobson. Letty will shoot in and circled wide. And now a chance on through for the Islanders to move this on back. Pajot's there. Stepped up the middle, Chernak, and now brought out Gaudreau with it. Helding back up. There's Yanni Gord. Chernak tried to keep it in, and he lost the puck to center ice. Out at the line, shot in Ryan McDonough. Looks for Gaudreau again. Hit by Nick Letty. And Jean-Gabriel Pajot. French-Canadian who may meet the Canadians in the final if the Islanders win Game 7. Here comes Yanni Gord. He shoots. Saved by Varlamov. And he holds on as Yanni Gord crashes the goal and is tied up with the New York Islander player, but that'll be it. And we'll go to commercial. 8:18 to go in the first period. No score in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Final. Between the Islanders and the Lightning.
Comfort in the extreme. The Lincoln family of luxury SUVs.
The boss is back, baby.
We need to work together to save the family business.
Go left. I'm going to go where navigation says. Thank you, navigation.
The boss baby family business. CPG. Use and stream lucky clubs license.
Stop for
The Islanders. I think the Islanders will win this game. I think they'll win the cup. If you'll remember, I actually had the Islanders preseason, as we'll talk about in the radio show tomorrow when it comes out on Monday. The Sports Talk podcast, Campbell Donovan and I both had the Islanders going to the Stanley Cup final in the preseason, although him and I had differing thoughts. We both had the same teams, believe it or not, in the Stanley Cup final. But different results. He had the Islanders against the Avalanche. I had the Islanders against the Avalanche. I had the Avalanche beating the Islanders. He had the Islanders beating the Avalanche. And the Avalanche have been gone since round 2. And the Islanders still have a chance to win the cup. So there's actually preseason prediction for cup winner still available. Mine is not, but at least a cup finalist would be. Remember, I had some pretty good late year report on who would win the cup too, because the preseason before I picked the Lightning to beat the Wild in the Stanley Cup final, and they did win the cup, not against the Wild, against the old Minnesota team. But yeah. Varlamov has a 1-3 record in Game 7s, which isn't really great. Vasilevsky, I believe, is 0-2 in Game 7, if I remember correctly.
Obviously, a difference maker regardless of who he plays with. And I think Kucherov's one of those too, right in the game. You might think if he's not doing anything, I think you mentioned it. You know, all he needs is one shift, and you get him out there a little bit more often. Maybe you'll get that one.
And this will be taken out behind and off the boards again and thrown through. Yeah, he's 0-2 in Game 7s. The 2016 Eastern Conference Final and the 2018 Eastern Conference Final. Stepped out Gord. Tries to get this through right off the boards and shot in and out off of Varlamov, who tried to hold that through and checked off to Savard. Savard back to Palat. Last time the Lightning won a Game 7, actually, it was in this building in 2015 as they cycled the puck against the Detroit Red Wings. Bishop was the goaltender, and the goal scorer for Tampa Bay, who scored the only goal, the series-winning goal, the only goal in that game, is actually on the Islanders, although he hasn't played all playoff long. That's Braden Coburn. Nick Leddy behind the net. Will step aside and over. It's Nelson. Got a good pass. And got hit, and he's offside anyway. Also, any minute now, we should have tip-off in Wisconsin with the Bucks and the Hawks. Bucks trying to tie the series. Hawks trying to take a 2-0 series lead. Interesting thing, Hawks have won both series in the NBA. They did not win Game 2. They never took a 2-0 series lead to Georgia in any of those two series, but they were able to win both against the New York Knicks in 5 and then against the Philadelphia 76ers in 7 games. In a series, in both of their playoffs, where the Hawks only trailed the series once, 2-1 at one point. Back to hockey. Leddy steps this off at the corner and tried to shoot it over to Beauvillier, who steps this through out. Nelson there. Beauvillier out across, shot through and tipped into the glove. Oh, Vasilevsky, he let it back out, and Kucherov tries to send in past the point, but it's a bit too far, and the Islanders will move it out. Shot there. Beauvillier, Nelson with a hit. Nelson tries to take the puck. Best chance so far. Probably safe for the Islanders, that save by Vasilevsky, but the Lightning did have a really good chance with that Hedman break. Beauvillier wanted to get to the bench, but the puck was laying, so he couldn't, and he took a delay, so now they have to do late changes. They will. Lightning keep this through. Chernak, this shot tipped a bit, and the Islanders try to take this puck back again. It's off behind the NBA. It's back out off the corner. Line across Chernak there, and here's Killorn. Killorn steps. Killorn waits. Line it, circle. Chernak. Chernak shoots, and this is just wide. So game 2 between the Bucks and the Hawks. 2-1 leading the series for Phoenix. 1-0 leading the series for Atlanta. Stamkos trying to set it through. A tap-in chance out for Chernak. The puck is loose. It's out behind the net. And there's Chernak. And McDonough there as well. Andy Green. Matt Barzal is finally on. Held on Killorn. Holds. Shoots. And it's deflected out again. Islanders will bank this back down. Islanders change. Lightning change. 5:25 to go in the first period. Has been a very solid analytical Game 7 so far. There's not too many opportunities for either team, but there's been a few. Varlamov will let it through. This actually works in the Islanders' favor because they always have these red-hot second periods, and they can have the momentum going in here. First Game 7 of the series for the Islanders. Second game in the playoffs, the Islanders have faced elimination. But again, they'll have an opportunity to clinch. This is the first game all playoff long the Lightning have faced elimination. Dobson tried to get it through. Even if the Lightning lose tonight, it's kind of interesting. The Lightning will get to say that they have never trailed. Oh, wait, they trailed 1-0 coming into Game 2. That's right. Never mind. I was going to say that they never trailed in the series until they lost it, but they did trail the series 1-0 after losing Game 1. So, never mind. That excuse went a little moot, that example. Matt Martin there, and Sajak threw at Pajot, and now brought out across for the Lightning. Out, down, check through Hedman's stick, and out to center ice. Palmieri wanting the puck away from Yanni Gord. And Leddy trying to take this out to center. Lightning had the puck. 12 shots to 3. Tampa Bay's dominated them in shots, but they haven't really felt like they've really dominated or controlled the game that much. Interesting how things have gone. Vasilevsky will set this up for Hedman. Hedman. Send this up to center. And Palat. And back out by Josh Bailey. He'll backhand in. Bavillier tried to go over for Brock Nelson. They have Palat and threw at the blue line. Try to send this across, and it's shot in there. Bavillier, backhander hit the outside of the net. Try to send in a pass, and Stamkos takes the puck away with 3 minutes to go in the first period. But Bailey takes it back and backhands it in, and Vasilevsky will steer this to the left side of the net for Victor Hedman. Victor Hedman with it. And the Lightning player went down. That Killorn, he's slow to get up. He'll get back. Cirelli actually was slow to get up at Killorn. Killorn is back there. And the Islanders will take the puck, try to sweep this through. A backhander off the boards, and it's Jordan Eberle. Went down and cleared it. And shot it in. Leo Komarov with the backhander wouldn't go. Point shot, that blocked. And the Lightning try to get a rush up ice, but Cirelli gets hit hard and tries to force a change, or I don't know what he was trying to force. Eberle gets the puck. Bad puck movement by Tampa Bay results in the Islanders now having the momentum and the possession of the puck and what they want to do with it. Andy Green will shoot in. Looking for some sort of forecheck. This is nothing. Moon by Clutterbuck. He got hit. Handed in at the corner. Shot through. Back. Clutterbuck. Tape made by Vasilevsky. And Martin couldn't get there. And Colton tries to set up pass to Tyler Johnson that never went. Clutterbuck took a hit but shot it back through into the Tampa Bay zone. And this puck back out. Good pass over. And a chance in. Cizikas shoots. Hey, Vasilevsky. Cizikas will chop this away for Clutterbuck. Back to Cizikas. Away from Sergachev. Clutterbuck back in front. Kyle Palmieri could not bank this through, and Ryan McDonough will take the puck away. Nah, I don't really want to do it. But anyway, tipped it through with Colton, and out for Varlamov to set it across less than 90 seconds to go. Mayfield will move it with minute 20. Shanked off the stick from Andy Green. Nick Leddy away from Yanni Gord. Hey, JC, what's up? Islanders will shoot this through. A minute 10 to go in the first. No score. Lightning have it. Victor Hedman to Alex Chernak. Mayfield with it. Chops this out at the corner. It's 12-5 shots, JC, favoring Tampa Bay, but they have not dominated or even controlled this game on a long shot. Here's a chance in on goal, and this is deflected into the netting with 51.6 to go in the first period. 51.6. Go to a quick commercial and then to the final minute of less than a final minute of the first period of Game 7.
I'll be eating cheesy cauliflower pizza with extra broccolini.
My turn. Tonight, I'll be eating cheesy cauliflower pizza and gummy broccolini.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Is that my leotard?
No.
You can keep it.
If you want to be a winner, then get a football supper. Let's go roast turkey, wild time, crisp veggies on freshly baked bread. So let's get out there and get those flaws. Now at Subway, buy one foot long in the app and get 150% off. Subway, eat fresh.
Before, we'd always be late. And on
Yeah, pretty good.
now we're just late. Kids?
Before, no one used to listen to me. Hello, Ivy. I'm cold. Before, you couldn't take in the sweet sounds of nature. Seriously. Before it can change the world, it has to change yours. The all-new, all-electric Volkswagen ID4.
Let's go inside the glass, sponsored by Progressive Insurance Boost.
Yeah, thanks, Kenny. Both these teams are teams that pride themselves on playing hard off the forecheck. And in this first period, it's been pretty much all Tampa Bay when it's come
to the forecheck pressure. They've got pucks in areas where they can put pressure on the defense. They've retrieved them. They've created chances off of those dumps. And to me, the New York Islanders, maybe it's about finding a way to get through this first period where they're not down 3-0 like they were in Game 5. But certainly the forecheck has been noticeable for Tampa Bay here in Game 7.
They're praising Tampa, but I haven't really seen them control or dominate this game. I think New York has a lot of good things to take from this period. I would be more worried for New York. They have such a great second period, but the Lightning are a great one as well, icing against the Islanders. We're worried about what happens in the third period than really this. I think you're really confident what happened in this period.
Lightning outshot the Islanders in that period 19-5. The shots tonight 13-5, but no score.
Off the boards, Kucherov. Sergachev out through a shot, and that went off of Varlamov. Hedman tries to step it up, Braden Point. Pass to the blue line, and it just missed right through at center ice. And back across, it is Sergachev. Will backhand spin this through. It is Kucherov tries to step across, and it's Pelech. Pelech will move this back out to center, and just a bit too far. Sergachev with the puck. Sergachev up the middle. Lightning try to gap on through. Kucherov gets back, a hit, and the puck there right off the glass and all the way down, and the period is over. No score after the end of the first. Not like the last game. The Islanders, just like the end of period 1 in Game 1 and period 1 in Game 2, are tied. In the first period in Game 1, it was scoreless. In the first period of Game 2, it was 1-1. Here it is scoreless again. The Islanders and the Lightning. Winner goes to the Stanley Cup Final and will host the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah, Kenny, Game 7, winner takes all. The Lightning are not backing down. Keith Jones and Anson Carter will show you how they've taken the momentum from Game 6 from the Islanders. But
Why are they saying the Lightning have the momentum? How? Am I blind? Am I watching the same game that they're watching? Please, someone let me know. Someone let me know. Yes, they're out shooting them. Yes, they've made hits. Yes, they've had plays. And I think they were better for the first 5 minutes, but I don't think anybody's had an advantage. And if somebody's looked better, I think the Islanders have looked better. Just expecting the Lightning to come up with guns blazing and the Islanders to look a bit poor. I don't think they look poor. They're just not getting all the shots. I think the Islanders look fine. Buck School Gang and House. Am I watching the same game as the NBC commentators? They'll agree with me that the Islanders have looked very good, right? Right? Like, am I not watching the same game? Because I'm not saying Lightning aren't playing good. Lightning are playing very well. They had a breakaway that never manifested. They've had chances. But I don't really think anybody's had an advantage. I think both teams have looked great, and very good. But to say, like, not great, but good, to say the Lightning are taking it, they have the momentum, is ridiculous. What are you saying yes, they are to? That the Lightning have momentum, or that the Islanders are playing really well and nobody really has momentum? Tell me what you're saying yes to, because I need to figure out what 2-1 Islanders. It's true. It's true. He hasn't, and he's had the puck a lot though. But let me know what you're saying yes to, so I know if I should agree or disagree with you. Shots say other way. Yeah, but that's what was weird. The shots say the other way, but that was just because when the Lightning had the puck, they were able to get shots through for whatever reason. Yeah, I agree. I'm not saying people are going to think I'm waxing lyrical with the Islanders, that I think that yeah, it's true. Yeah. That the Islanders they have the advantage. No, the Islanders do not have momentum, but I don't think anybody has momentum, but both have played well. The Lightning have played well. The Islanders have played well, but also what I'm saying is this suits the the Islanders better, although I think both teams are going to have a great second period. So, this is going to be interesting. Of course, nobody's won, but to give a team an edge at this point, I think is ridiculous.
Game 7 and a day with the Canadiens to the Stanley Cup Final on the line. Both the Lightning and the Islanders trading chances through the first 20 minutes, but Varlamov and Vasilevsky both not letting anything in as we are scoreless. After one period, we welcome you to the Lexus Intermission report. Keith Jones and Anson Carter. I'm Catherine Tappan. We are scoreless, but it felt like the ice was slightly tilted in favor of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Here we go again, slightly. Okay, I'm just going to ignore NBC and not let them get to me. Yeah, but sometimes there's a scoreless period where a team, JC knows all about this. JC, remember Game 5 in the first period of the Islanders and the Bruins? Who had the momentum in that first period? It was tied, but who really had the momentum? Boston. Boston had the momentum. Boston was the better team. But didn't mean anything. Lost the game. I got to go now. We are at the hotel. I'm going to go in the pool. Okay, I'll see you later if you want to come to the stream later. Enjoy the pool. Yeah. So it could have been scoreless and the Lightning had the momentum. There were a few good chances, but this is scoreless with nobody having momentum. All right, enough with that. Let's go to the NBA. This is TNT. Okay. Let's go. You're playing Monopoly? All right, I'm streaming the basketball game. Oh, JC, do you wanna talk or do you want to just hang out? Do you want to go on voice? Okay. Yep. Answer my question. Enjoy Monopoly, man. That's a fun game. It's one of my favorite board games. Are you playing the regular Monopoly or are you playing like one of the game modes? Sure, I will be on mute. Wait, what? Do you want? Wait, JC. I'm confused. Do you want me to call you or no? Because you're playing games. Because I don't need to call you. It's not something I need. I'm just saying that it's interesting. Sure. We can talk about it. The city is packed. All right, cool. Hold on, give me a second. All right. I'm ready, JC. I'm ready. JC, you good? Yep.
Hi.
How's Connecticut, right? Or Cape Cod or whatever?
Nantucket.
Oh my God. Guess again. How's it?
It's fun.
Nice.
I'm in the water like all day at the beach.
Nice. I kind of didn't really do anything today. I kind of just hung around. I went to lunch at some place. I just kind of hung out around the house all day, which was fine. Because I mean, I don't have a quiz till next week, and I've kind of like not had that much to do.
Yeah.
3-pointer on its way. Oh, and in. Milwaukee is up by 3. Is up by 10. What?
We go to the beach from like 12 to 4, and then we go to a pool.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at something. F9 not worth money. That was the worst one. What are you talking about? Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, I kind of hanging around, watching. Well, not really. I haven't watched that much TV today. Are you gonna watch the soccer tomorrow?
No, I'm gonna be at the beach.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna watch soccer. We're also gonna do the show tomorrow too, and I might go. To a lake, not to swim. It's a swimming lake, but you have to have a license. I just kind of run around it. So I might go there. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, we got to do the show. Did you see what I posted on Discord?
No.
in the new channel or no? In July, at some point. Oh, Fast and Furious 9. Oh, I want to see that movie. I want to see that movie bad. I like those movies. No, but not worth watching. Is it really that bad? No, but in July I'm gonna start a fantasy football league. I invited Josh and Nathan. Josh and Nathan. No, I invited Josh. He didn't say anything. I invited Nathan and Trent and Abs fan, and then some other kid in the Discord. I don't know who that is. Is thinking about doing it too. So yeah, this fantasy football will be fun. Also, fantasy hockey and fantasy basketball, but that won't be till after. So I want to know if you were down to do like a fantasy football league.
Maybe. Depends.
Okay.
I'm gonna be on mute most of the time, right?
Yeah, it's fine. Are you going out again, or are you just gonna like watch?
No, we're playing Monopoly. Me and Mike.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Are you gonna go out or it's like too late to do that? There's nothing open.
We're gonna stay home.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can mute if you want. Where is Josh? Who's that? That's JC Hockey. I don't know where Josh is. Yeah, that's JC Hockey. Are you gonna post videos of Nantucket
I
on
want to
your
film a
YouTube
vlog.
channel?
I might.
What?
I want to film like a vlog. I might.
If you do a live stream vlog, if you live stream, and I'm not streaming, I'll come and like hang out.
I can't live stream.
Why? Oh, you don't have.
Remember, I'm banned because I'm too young.
Oh, forgot about that. That's annoying. Go Caps. Tell him I'm mad about Bruins. Well, let's go Caps' his alternate account. You know he's a Capitals fan. So why am I not streaming? Oh, basketball. Back to this. Back and the 3-pointer on its way and in. 32-26 Milwaukee. Hawks will loop this up and Gallinari is fouled. Can you don't you have a real fine. What happened to your Go Cap account I modded?
We're playing normal Monopoly.
Yeah, I know. You've told me that at least 3 times.
No, I said it once in the chat.
I
don't know if you saw it.
Wait, yeah, it is. Is it the is it just regular Monopoly or is it like a type of Monopoly?
It's regular.
Okay. There are different types you can get. There's like a lot of different like genres. Yeah, Monopoly's fun. I like that game. Free throw for Gallinari. It's in. It rolled in. But I had to give up my school computer. Oh, that makes sense. There's your school. Your school let you make YouTube accounts? How? They didn't monitor that? 3-pointer on its way, in and out. For Milwaukee. And it's Trae Young. Trae Young with it. Young, crossover. 4-3. Off the rim and rebounded back. Chris Middleton has it. 4-point lead for the Bucks. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Middleton. It's a 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Middleton waits. Crossover. Your Hotmail account. Oh, off the rim. Rebounded. Middleton. He scores. Chris Middleton. They're up by 6. Hawks with 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Lou Williams. That's a hard 3 to go. Rebound up. Oh, he couldn't corral it. And the first quarter is over. 34-28 Bucks. They had a 3-point lead at the end of first quarter in game 1. They lost game 1. Trae Young is as good as ever. But again, the Bucks have the lead in the first quarter. $34-28. Who do I want to win? I do not care who wins it in the East. I do not care who wins in the East. I want whoever to win the West to win the NBA Finals. JC, I know both of us are rooting for Phoenix. Although I'm rooting for Phoenix a lot. They're my third favorite team, but I'm not rooting for them as heavily as JC is. Well, I am rooting for them heavily, but I like LA a lot, and I don't think he cares about it as well. So, Founders win today. Root for them for Stanley Cup. Okay, what? Wait, what?
I said I'm a Celtics fan. I hate LA.
Yeah, but it's the Clippers. It's the Clippers, not the Lakers. Celtics don't have a rivalry with the Clippers.
I know, but I still don't like the Lakers.
So it's the same thing as LA. Okay, I like the Clippers. I don't care about the Lakers. I don't hate them. I just don't care about them. Yeah, I don't. That's right. Now, my hated teams are Boston, but I hate Boston, but I don't really go through lengths to go, I hate the Celtics. I'm more of a Pacers hater, which I would assume you don't like either, right? Pacers. Indiana Pacers. I hate them. The only teams I hate more than the Pacers are the Eagles and the New York Rangers. Change of plans. We are not going to the pool right now. Soon we are, though. Why don't you just say, I want to go to the pool? Also, their second period's starting soon. Did you hear Lakers hot pursuit for Melo? Oh, no. It was great because Carmelo was in Portland, and Portland's my second favorite team, and he was a Knick for so long, and just, not the Lakers. I'd be down for him to go to Phoenix. Win a championship there next year again? That'd be nice. Oh, okay. There's a pool resort. There's a pool resort that I know it's in Puerto Rico that I like to go to when I go there, and you can literally swim. I mean, you don't always want to swim up to them because, well, there's one place you have to walk to get food. It's only like a few feet away, but there's one area where you can literally swim up to the barista and they just give you drinks. And that's going to be fun because I haven't been to Puerto Rico since I've been 21, so I like to go there and just get, like, I don't know, beer. Imagine, bro. And just, like, be swimming there with that. That'd be great. All right, bye, JC. He just left.
Can we be besties tomorrow? I guess. Should we just let them?
At Progressive, we love your pets as much as you do. Like this guy in a hat. That's why Progressive Car Insurance covers your pets for up to $1,000 if they're ever in a car accident with you. This mini majorette's gonna march your way right
I'm sorry, can we stop? I know that we're selling car insurance here, but, you know, all the cute little animals, it's too much. Define too much. What's wrong with cute animals?
So are we doing this or what?
Nah, it's over.
Someone's got to break the news to Mittens. She's a diva.
Connect. I did connect. Oh, okay.
You can do things differently. You can take a chance. You can even reach
About to start now. Yeah, I have it on.
but real change, true change, starts from
Yeah, JC said he is. Yeah.
the all-new NX. Reimagined from the inside.
Yeah, I'm on. I'm just waiting for you to connect again. Disconnect? You want me to disconnect or you disconnected? Do I think Rodgers stays with the Packers? Yeah. I mean, he might get traded maybe later. Maybe he'll be traded at training camp. I don't know, but like he's not going to be traded for another month or two if he is going to.
Stay in the live stream.
What? What?
I'm just gonna stay in the live stream.
Yeah, it's okay. You didn't, when you left, it was fine. I left it too. You didn't need to be on. You don't have to like ask my permission to be able to let you. You just leave and it's fine. I don't care. Yeah, JC, you didn't have to tell me. You don't have to be like, oh, I left by accident. I just want to let you know that. No, no. So, I may ask you, be like, why'd you leave? But, you just tell me, and it's like, okay. Yeah, second period is just about to start right now. Last 5 games, the Lightning have scored 3 goals in these playoffs. First 12 games, they didn't even score a goal. Hedman, who was dynamite last year, won the Conn Smythe Trophy, and he scored a lot of goals. And Hedman probably the only reason why Braden Point didn't win the Conn Smythe. And to me, the Conn Smythe is probably between, if the Lightning win the Cup, Braden Point and Braden Point and Andre Vasilevsky, whichever they want to give it to. Yanni Gord, really leaning towards Point because of the records. Stepped over, tried to go for Sergachev. Up in the middle, and a penalty against the Lightning. Islanders will head to the game's first power play. Extra attacker on Varlamov to the bench. They're booing. It'll be against Goodrow, who's a physical player, but he went over the line apparently. Here weaving through is Matt Barzal. Barzal, who scored the first goal of the series in Game 7. Shoved through over to Nelson, and that was an offside.
Watch the left side of the net. This is Clay exits. We did see a couple of cross checks in Game 6.
I know you've said that. It's just too hard for me to really think that for whatever reason.
That's one of those situations where you're trying to get some separation in front of the net. That's one of those where you just can't even put yourself in that spot.
Power play brought to you by AWS.
Power play for the Islanders. Stepped up, looked for Kyle Palmieri. Palmieri there, and that shot got blocked off the circle as he tried to tap this through across. There's Brock Nelson with it. Leddy into the middle. Sets it up for him. Back out Nick Leddy and set out across. Look, Leddy hammers one, shoots, tip, blocked away. But the Islanders keep it in. It's Kyle Palmieri. Palmieri. Back through Bailey. And he just lost an opportunity to get through. But now Nelson. And McDonough will just step this through to center and clear it. And Sorelli shorthanded. Sorelli away from Leddy. Sorelli up into the middle. There's a shot. They score. Shorthanded goal. Yanni Gord. Tampa 1. New York nothing. Great pass across. Good play by McDonough with the block. And then he flubbed on a clear, but somehow they were able to get it up. And then just nobody. Bad play by Bailey to step up. Nobody on Gord. And then somebody gets back on him. Not even enough. That was Palmieri, who's a forward playing defense. And Yanni Gord just rips this. And it is 1-0 Tampa Bay. Islanders now in the power play. They're still in the power play, but they've let up the shorthanded goal. It's Matt Barzal right up to center ice. Barzal over to Eberle. Eberle sets in and tries to flank it over for Pajot. Back out Eberle. Eberle right circle. Eberle holds, waits, pass across, tipped over Vasilevsky, and they couldn't settle. Flung this through. Eberle holds, back pass. Polak shoots, blocked. Left circle. Polak waits, holds, shoots again. Save made. Polak. Eberle. Eberle again. Eberle holds. Eberle waits. Sets up out behind the net. Trying to step this through. And the Islanders wanting it. Eberle as well. The Islanders can't keep it in, and it's cleared. All the way down. And this would have been a bad power play if they didn't score. It's even worse. The power play's over, and the Islanders didn't score, but the Lightning did. A shorthanded goal for Tampa Bay. Back out for Barzal, and this shanked wide. Out the Islanders, Jordan Eberle. They're up 1-0 last game, though, remember. And the Islanders, they're up 2-0. Islanders came back, so see what happens, although this is the hostile environment for them. And there's Matt Martin, held up. Martin tries something, and puck all the way back down for Varlamov. He'll throw this out for Pelech. Pelech, back, Martin, shoots, glove save by Vasilevsky, and he holds on. And now Clutterbuck is getting involved in a battle with another Tampa player. Oh, Beauvillier hit the crossbar with the chance to tie it. He had the game winner in game 6 in overtime, and that never went through. And it was a wait and clear to make sure that the aggressiveness of New York helped Tampa Bay, and it did. And Yanni Gourde has made it 1-0 Lightning in Game 7. Okay. 16:35 to go in the second period. Nelson tapped that through. Lightning with it. They'll fire this through its glove down and then lost out across. Try to backhand it through its point. Point up the middle. Point sets up a shot that was shanked. And there's Andy Green over to Pollock. 3-1 when scoring first. These playoffs, the only loss came 2 nights ago as Kucherov's mega shot was stopped by Varlamov. Only in the playoffs they're talking about, though, as they try to bat it down with the 3-1 stat. Out through and a break-in chance, but they get back defensively a little bit as the Islanders try to step through a good defense by Jan Ruda. Bailey. Beauvillier, who had the opportunity but couldn't do anything with it. Sent out to center. It's Leddy. To Pajot. Jean-Gabriel Pajot over to Jordan Eberle. Sets it up at that left circle. Back for Hedman. Hedman with it. It's Palat. Palat sets it on down Cirelli. Away from Leddy. And Leddy. Over for Barzal. Barzal tries to deke through. Lost the chance. Backhand. Eberle couldn't get it. Cernak took a hit, and he tries to take this out. It's Steven Stamkos now. A bit too far off of McDonough's stick. And Mayfield takes a big hit from Hedman. And all the way back down it will go, icing against the New York Islanders. New York's going to get zone time too, which I think might be, if you can force Tampa to make icings, that may help. Starcraft 400 plays here in New York and Tampa Bay, and Killorn with that hit on Mayfield a bit low, but it did work. Still 1-0 Tampa Bay. Gourde over to McDonough. Shoots this across. 14:56 to go in the second period. Mayfield back over Gourde behind the net. Stepped ahead and tried to tip this in, and a glove save there down low by Semyon Varlamov. Five goals in the playoffs for Young. Shorthanded goal. They've had quite a bit amount of shorthanded goals in these playoffs. The Lightning in this game. You're going to get two of the best. Yes, you talk about the power play and the penalty kill. Cizikas shoots this, and a save by Vasilevsky. Power play and the penalty kill for Montreal. Power play for Tampa Bay. But I will say this. The penalty kill for Tampa is fearsome, and so is Montreal, especially at being able to be aggressive and score at will. So that'll be interesting to see if the Lightning win this game, to see how that will go in game 1 of the Stanley Cup final next week. If in this building, if the and out thrown through for Kucherov. We're having more connection problems. Wait. Oh, it's working now again. Okay, it came back. Let me know if it works for you guys. Flung on through. Out across for Coleman was 25-23. 26-23. Shots in favor of Tampa Bay. Back out of the backhand, it's Gourde. Gourde stepped it out through for Coleman. Coleman Out across to Gord. Looking for a second and a shot that was stopped by Varlamov. Pajot. Now the Lightning clearly have the momentum. So you'll give them props and they need props. Gord out in front. Hedman waits. Cranked it wide. And the Lightning keep it through in a hit there. Islanders trying to take the puck away. And here's Andy Green. Tries to step it through, but it's intercepted by the Lightning. And held in Hedman. Hedman shoots this back away wide. And Mayfield wanting the puck. Out, flown to center ice. And the Islanders trying to get a step through, but Vasilevsky will steer this puck away. And back down, Nikita Kucherov. Kucherov holds, shoots, deflected out. And all the way back to center ice. And try to send it across. Nelson away from Vasilevsky. Over to Hedman. Back to center, and Pelech there as well. McDonough. Away from Komarov. Komarov with a hit on Ryan McDonough. McDonough, another backhander that's swept up high. Palat with it. He'll shoot in. Back out Islanders trying to set this out back again. That Lightning have the puck and the momentum point. Tries to step it over for Kucherov. Barzal with it. Matt Barzal will come across. He gets through. Trying to get there. Eberle as well. And it's cleared all the way back down. And this is not icing because winning the race is Killorn out behind the net. Killorn looked for a pass. Backhand out away from Komarov. Killorn sweeps off a check for Stamkos. Back in front, backhander off a save for Lomov. Gloved out down Dobson and takes it away, but not out. And over to Stamkos, who hammers this one. Deflected away Killorn, but the puck was tipped out of play. Lightning are buzzing. They've got a shorthanded goal, a 1-0 lead. Yanni Gord. And they lead Game 7, 1-0 over the New York Islanders. Here in the Eastern Conference Final.
Before it can change the world, it has to change yours. The all-new, all-electric Volkswagen ID4. Hey, what's that?
Bought groceries with my credit card and money debit card. And reimbursed. So I bought myself this trophy.
And filled it with nachos.
Nacho trophy.
You pay back for the stuff you pay for with Instant Karma.
Fine, no one leaves the table till you're finished.
Fine, we'll sleep here.
It's the easiest because it's the cheesiest. Kraft for the win-win.
Hockey is on. And no matter the city, no matter the team, no matter the game, whether it's face-off or penalty shots, regular season or playoffs, win or lose, no matter what happens, no matter where it happens.
Islander fans here in Tampa Bay, but mainly, of course, supporting the Lightning. With all that.
5G with T-Mobile, America's largest, fastest, and now most reliable 5G network with board-to-board coverage and breakaway 5G speeds. T-Mobile is the leader in 5G.
Semyon Varlamov with a tremendous save off the Steven Stamkos. Right part of your screen, a shot right off the shaft of the stick of Varlamov, being really aggressive, coming out with a couple of good looks. And they don't ask how. It's a big time stop there.
I like how he got out of it, because if not,
Coleman to set this up, and all the way back down. The Lightning will carry in their own end. Shot off the boards, and lose that in across for Leddy. Mayfield takes a hit. Backhands this out, stepped away, and it's Mayfield up to center. Shot through from Sergachev. Sergachev back across. Mayfield with it. Stepped on through Leddy. Leddy. Over for Mayfield. Mayfield. Now across and fires in. And there's Vasilevsky. And now Pajot. Near Sajak. Over to Palmieri. Steps ahead to center ice. It's Monday night, the Stanley Cup final. Okay, now we actually know the date. I think I'll do game 1. I just don't know because of math work and all that, but I should be able to. Over for Pajot. Pajot tried to backhand this out across, and it's through at the blue paint. Try to tap it out across Pajot as well. Flown to Palmieri, Kyle Palmieri, who wants the puck, and stepped to center ice. And shot in by Pellick. Back off the blue paint as well, and backhanded Palat over to center ice and flipped in again for the Islanders. Shot in, and it's Andy Green at the line. It's for Clutterbuck, a hit on McDonough. Clutterbuck goes down. There's a send in play. Maroon gets hit by Andy Green. And now here comes Cizikas, tries to step up the middle. A big hit by Matt Martin right out at the corner. And then flown through for Dobson. Dobson stepped across. Dobson back on down for Nelson. Nelson tipped this through, and love save over Vasilevsky as well. Great hit by Matt Martin. He's had a big hit in almost every game. Changed a little bit, but whatever it is, it may help the Islanders. 1-0 Tampa, almost midway into the second.
On NBC and Go.
Shop for everyday low prices. Shop for Thrill Master status. Everyday low prices for all the moments on your list. Stop and shop. Stop and shop for the 3-day sale. Packages of Cracker Barrel chunk cheese are $1.88 each. 18-ounce blueberry value packs are $2.99 each. And Twizzlers or Lindt Excellence bars are $1.88 each. Now through Sunday. Stop and shop.
Oh, look at the set. Hey, come closer. Come on. I'm so excited to have you here on set. I'm your host. Professor Brink. Okay, that's me. Let's go. We're going to delve into all facets of the game. Swing mechanics, fitness, fine-tuning your equipment. Oh, good. There you are. Whatever it takes to get you the results. Really, a plant? Do we need this? We're outside. The Golf Fix, it's back. New episodes on Mondays.
And another look at the hit on Sergachev by Matt Martin. You see Andre Vasilevsky, he's going to be the eyes for Sergachev. Give him a heads up that Martin's coming. I don't think Vasilevsky saw him, nor did Sergachev, and because of that, he absorbed a pretty big hit before the TV timeout. Sergachev actually left the bench the entire TV timeout.
Back out, try to step ahead. There's McDonough. McDonough.
Sergachev reappeared on the Tampa bench.
We'll flip this over for where Barzal was. Over to Pollock. Back from Eberle. And here's Chernak in his own zone. A good hit. Islanders trying to get some momentum here. And here comes Killorn. Killorn checked off the puck. Backhanded by Eberle. And set out behind, away from Sorelli. Pass across to Pollock. Pollock up the middle will just line this on back down, and it comes across. Jan Ruda will kind of sidestep and shimmy and move out there. Threw off a hit and back from Pellick. Still stepped it on down and banked across. Here's Goudreau. Goudreau hit off the puck. Cizikas back along. Oh, and also I have to correct myself. I just thought about it. This was not the last game 7. The last game 7 win as this delayed offside against New York was not Game 7 against the Red Wings. It was later in that playoff, Game 7 against the Rangers. The last Game 7 win in this building, though, was that Game 7 against Detroit. Tampa Bay, who has only won 4 Game 7s in their playoff history. Game 7 in the 2004 conference final against Philadelphia. Game 7 in the 2004 Stanley Cup final against Calgary. Game 7 in the 2015 quarterfinals against Detroit. And Game 7 in the aforementioned 2015 conference finals against the New York Rangers. 8:04 to go in the second period. 1-0 Tampa Bay. That back out, Sergachev will take it at the blue line. Sergachev waits in, holds, shoots, blocked away from Tyler Johnson. Try to get it off of Sajak and out to center. Sergachev will sweep this across the far circles. Back for Ross Colton. Behind Colton there. Back at the line. Savard shoots. Tipped away from Maroon. And then back in front for Varlamov sitting on the puck. Where is it? It's behind him. Puck never went through. It just went out behind the net, and the Islanders will finally get the puck. Pajot. Lightning are doing an interesting scenario of keeping the puck in so far, so when the Islanders get across, they kind of have to change, which does not suit New York well, as Tampa is highly outplaying them in this period. Palmieri, he went down, and there's a good check, and that's booted off the puck. Brock Nelson with a hit on Kyle Palmieri. Trying to step it through Pelech. Pelech out off the boards and backhanded in. Shot across. Save Varlamov. He holds on to the puck, circled behind. He's held the fort because it's only 1-0. Islanders will step this to center ice. Hedman. Backhanded out over for Kucherov. And stepped it on through point. Palat up the middle. Kucherov looked for Hedman. Islanders try to clear it off their knees and couldn't get the clear. Pelech chasing. There's a shot by Kucherov, and it's held by Varlamov. With 6:32 to go in the second period. What great work by Tampa Bay to try to increase this lead, but he has kept his team in this game. The defense was not there on the 1-0 shorthanded goal for Tampa. But Varlamov could not have stopped that shot. He has been flawless. I would dare say he's been better than Vasilevsky because Vasilevsky hasn't had the time of day. Face-off won by New York. New York's also been not great on face-offs. Out to center ice. Try to step it up. Barzal and Mayfield there. Held on along. Tried to get it to Komarov, and it's intercepted by the Lightning. Out to center ice. Cirelli. Cirelli stepped ahead. And now Andy Green who takes a hit. Try to fork this puck away from Stamkos. He'll key this off, and out to center. It'll bounce all the way back down into the Tampa zone. Lightning hang on with the puck and slip through Semyon Varlamov. Backhands over to Mayfield. Mayfield shoots in. Savard. Step down along Barzal with a hit. And a good pinch in pass through the Lightning. Out across. Savard looked for Maroon behind the net. Patrick Maroon couldn't get that across. Dobson got hit. Dobson tried to backhand this through. Matt Martin now. He'll shoot it out down, and it's kept in by Tampa. Out on a backhand, over to Maroon. Maroon steps, shot this wide. And Zizekas trying to move the puck through, and there's Clutterbuck as well. There's a good hit, and the puck forced to center. Lightning will shoot in. Varlamov there, and now Dobson will take it. Dobson over to Letty. Apparently something was going on with Patrick Maroon and Matt Martin. They both go to the bench, and now an offside, I'm guessing. 4:48 to go in the second. 1-0 Lightning in Game 7. Thank you, LEZM, for the subscription. Another subscription. Yet another one. That's 2 away from 600.
Contact your Honda dealer today or shop online. If you want to be a winner, then get a turkey footlong from Subway. That's oven roasted turkey, piled high with crisp veggies on freshly baked bread. So let's get out there. Now at Subway, buy one footlong and get 50% off. Subway, eat fresh.
For us, life is about winning, but it's also about playing. It's the Premier way. We don't skip a workout or a happy hour. Corona Premier is the lower carb, lower calorie beer for those who come to play. Make it Premier.
Nobody dreams in conventional thinking. It didn't get us to the moon. It doesn't ring the bell on Wall Street or disrupt the status quo. T-Mobile for Business uses unconventional thinking to help you realize new possibilities on America's largest, fastest, and most reliable 5G network. Plus customer experience that finds solutions in the moment and first-class benefits like 5G with every plan. Network, support, and value without any...
Well, so I'm rooting against Tampa in another sport, too, going on right now. Anaheim just hit Tampa Bay Ray with the pitch. It's 4-3 Tampa over the Anaheim Angels, my second favorite baseball team. So hopefully Anaheim can come back and beat Tampa. But right now it's really good in Tampa. They've that season of incredible Tampa sports last year with the Lightning winning the Stanley Cup, the Buccaneers winning the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay, and the Rays going to the World Series has kind of continued. The Lightning have a chance here to go to the Stanley Cup final where they'll have home ice. And the Rays have the second best record in their division and are one of the most solid teams in baseball. And the Buccaneers are among definitely those to repeat, if not one, two, or three of all the teams that could repeat, as this is a stoppage for Super Bowl. So it is, Tampa is really in a great sports. I mean, right now they've got nobody have a good year, but Tampa, though, has three teams, obviously, hockey, baseball, and football, all which are good. All three which went to the championship game last year, and maybe Tampa will join. The Lightning will make the cup again. We'll have to see. As it stands now, they would. Andy Green try to backhand this across. Trying to file this on through for Andy Green. And Palmieri missed the pass. Palmieri with a hit. And now out to center. And that's intercepted. Bad pass across. There's a shot. Saved by Varlamov on Gord. Islanders are not playing well, but their goalie's playing amazing. Over for point. And they'll try to step this across. It's Palat. Palat holds in. Palat tries to get through. Saved by Varlamov, and the Islanders will take the puck, backhand this off the boards, and all the way down. Nelson chases. Nelson, right off. Lightning 27-10 for the Lightning. They have really got them in shots. The Lightning have had so much great opportunities today. It's not. Now, the difference is Lightning have outplayed them in every facet, just like, not in goaltending, but just like in game 5. But maybe will the Islanders take some solace if they get to the second? It would be better if it was scoreless, but if they get second going, we're only down 1-0. We're being absolutely outworked and outplayed in every position except for goaltending, and we only need a goal. This game's tied. Over to Mayfield. Mayfield holds it, shoots wide off of the glove, and held by Vasilevsky.
The good news for the Islanders, they're only down by one. Maybe it hasn't been their best game, but they are not out of this thing by any stretch.
Sorelli, McDonough, step that right off, and that glove down. And over to Komarov. Banked it on back. Remember, Lightning also haven't scored a 5-on-5 goal because that was a shorthanded goal that they scored. Out at the left circle. Back away. Try to step it through into the middle. Letty is there as well. And now drop past it off Mayfield. Shot one, save made by Vasilevsky. And it's Mayfield in the backhand. Barzal, they're actually looking well. Here's a chance that just missed the stick. Palmieri. Everly, shoots that, and it's wide. It's taken back away. The Lightning will take this over to center. Sorelli in. Sorelli with so much space. He set up the shorthanded goal. Islanders, 2:30 to go in the second period. 1-0 Tampa Bay Lightning. In Game 7, winner will host the Canadiens in the Stanley Cup Final on Monday at home. Also, if the Lightning hold this lead and win this game, Game 6 2 nights ago will be the last game ever played in the Nassau Coliseum. But if the Islanders can win, they'll have some Stanley Cup Final games. This is icing against Tampa Bay. And the shot was not wide. Jordan Eberle's shot was blocked. Why I laughed was because, as this is an illegal face-off, they'll redo it after the Islanders win it. While I laughed was because what blocked the puck was the jockstrap of the Lightning defender, which is quite funny. Nelson against Tyler Johnson. Nelson will not take the faceoff now. It'll be Josh Bailey. Faceoff won by the Lightning. Out across Mikhail Sergachev. Then that swung through. Backhanded away Nelson. Stepped aside out at the blue line. Trying to move it out across. And back through Bailey. To send that. There's Villiers. Looks for Dobson at the wall. Dobson came across, and Dobson backhands this. Chipped off for Bailey. Bailey sets in. Shot blocked again. And then forced to center. Andy Green will have it. Backed off the line. 90 seconds to go in the second period. It'll slot this out behind Vasilevsky, and trying to go get it is Pajot. Pajot skied off there. Hedman. Hedman try to work there for Pajot, and back over at Sorelli. And stepped in Polak. Sends left circle. Hold. There's a shot. And that one went off of Vasilevsky. And a shot over for Polak. And backed up Letty. Letty holds it. Letty spins away. Palmieri. Kyle Palmieri. Back through over for Sajak. Sajak. And try to look for Palmieri. Out across from Sajak. Back down to Polak. Polak up the middle. 40 seconds to go. Polak stepped it. Pajot, left circle. Shot that one, and it's wide. Lightning will try to force the puck out, and they'll get it to center. Islanders have it. 30 seconds to go in the second period. Barzal try to step off, and it's cleared out to center. Polak, there's Eberle. Eberle sets this one right at the Lightning player. That's Sergeyev Kucherov. Hedman got hit. Here's Eberle. 20 seconds to go in the second period. 1-0 Lightning. Eberle. Point got hit as well. Polak tries to pinch this through. Lightning try to force it on back, and it's backhanded out to center. And now Barzal. Barzal holds. Waits. Forced off the puck. Now shot it through and wide. And one last chance. 2 seconds to go. Chopped off of Vasilevsky and wide. And the Lightning are 20 minutes away from going to the final. The Islanders, for most of the period, looked dreadful, but their goaltender was huge. They did give up a goal, a shorthanded goal. As Sergachev, for some reason, is still on the bench. They did give up a goal. It was a shorthanded goal, but they gave up nothing else after being completely outplayed for 17 of the 3 minutes in the second period. The Islanders are only down a goal with 20 minutes left.
Listen, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more?
All right, NBA time.
Michaela Moran, can you get your frisbee off the roof?
I'll get it. Here you go.
Thank you, Michaela.
Dude, get it. I'm not getting it. You get it. You threw it. It's your frisbee. Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you can save.
Right now we're in commercial the NBA game as well.
The Lincoln family of luxury.
Prince of Wales Trophy commentary as well later on that game. Game 7.
From the place that is extra for a reason. The creators a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be my neighbor, John.
What's up, Brent? Oh, it's at halftime. Okay, good to know. I didn't know that. It's at halftime. It's big lead, too, actually, for Milwaukee. They're up like 77-45. They have a huge lead. Now, the Sixers had a huge lead, too, in Game 4, where they would have taken a 3-1 series lead and likely would have won the series from there. But it wasn't as big. This is a 32-point lead for Milwaukee at halftime. Hey, Nathan. Still at halftime. And still an intermission in this game. Oh, God. My back hurts again for whatever reason.
Being in good position. You talked about the Islanders not supporting each other well enough in period 1. Tampa continues to be really supportive.
Yeah, they're playing perfect lightning hockey, not forcing pucks to the middle of the ice. Backtracking, checking the puck back, like our coach Babcock used to always say, being aggressive, keeping the New York Islanders back on their heels. Tampa Bay Lightning aren't going to give the Islanders this game. They're going to force the New York Islanders to come and take it away from them. And right now, they're playing textbook hockey, Jonesy.
They are, and a lot of it has to do with the Islanders turning pucks over, playing right into the hands of the Tampa Bay Lightning, very far back to know what this New York Islanders team can do. They came from behind in Game 6. That will be the message in their locker room, and they've got to guys that can make things happen, including Matt Barzal.
All right, we'll talk about that in a moment. The Islanders doing their best to keep those Stanley Cup final hopes alive. A great scoring chance from Anthony Beauvillier just nearly misses. Coming up, a conversation with five-time Olympic gold medalist Katie Ledecky as she cheers on her Islanders while prepping for Tokyo.
All right. Still waiting. It's not over yet. This game far from over. Yeah, it's true. We are in a hockey stream. It's not like it's a basketball or football, if you know what I mean. You shouldn't have censored Trent yesterday for the song. Oh, I know what you're trying to say, and please don't. And I do stream basketball. You know that. I'm literally going to do that if there's a game on. Don't say stuff like that, because I know what you're hinting at, and that's not cool. That's not good at all.
Only pay for what you need.
Ready? If it's what I think it is, you're getting timed out. Oh.
Guys, as a urologist, I've seen it all.
There's lacrosse next? Oh, I'll watch that later today. I'm not going to stream it, but I'll watch it.
Because of a bend with a bump with bumps that we should talk. Because it could be Peyronie's disease or PD, a treatable condition that involves a buildup of scar tissue. Don't wait. Find a urologist who can diagnose and treat PD and can explore all your options, including non-surgical treatments. Find a specialized urologist today at takeonpd.com. Born unable to walk. She started life in a Russian orphanage. At 5, she was adopted and brought to America. The doctor told them Tatiana's health was deteriorating and that she only had a few years to live. They turned to sport to build her strength. She began to enter wheelchair track events. Now 30, Tatiana is still competing and still winning. She's one of the decorated Paralympians of all time.
The five-time gold medalist going for 8 win at trials all time. Her signature event.
19 first half points for Drew Holiday, and Giannis Antetokounmpo had 17 as well from Milwaukee. Good to know.
Unbelievable. Katie Ledecky's dominance in the pool was on full display last week at the Olympic trials. The 200, the 400, the 800, and the 1500. And as she trains for the Tokyo Olympics, she still finds time.
Still
Islanders, as Mike Tirico was.
waiting on both games.
You're a legit hockey fan. Night in, night out, all season, too.
Who?
The playoff games during the trials somehow coincided well with my off nights, so I was able to flip between the swimming and coincided well with my off nights, so I was able to flip between the swimming and the hockey games, which was great. Now I'm hoping the Islanders make it to the next round, and I'm really bummed that I if they do make it to the next round, I won't be able to go games still while I'm training and gearing up for Tokyo.
Katie, the niece of Islanders co-owner John Ledecky, and if the Islanders are to make it to that next round, the Stanley Cup final, what do the Tampa Bay Lightning need to key in on and be aware of in this third period?
Matt Barzal, he's going to try to put on a show in period number 3.
He was not annoying. He was just sensitive to some things and, took offense, and you guys were not. Oh, third quarter's up. Let's go. Who I got? I got the Islanders winning this, finding a way. They're resilient. They got completely outclassed and outplayed in that period, but somehow they're only down 1-0. And they can score goals. Not the right Tampa can, but they can. If their goalie's going to stay the way their goalie looks like he's going to almost keep him in this game. So if you can keep him in this game, the Islanders don't just you say, oh, he's good at a goal. Well, that's an unstoppable shot. If they're going to let him, they can find a way. They were down 2-0. It was at home, but they were down 2-0 going into the second period. In the third period, 2-1 in the third period, they're down 1-0. That's fine. 1-goal game. Just like that. All right, back to this game. The Hawks game. Here's Herter. Radonovich, Trae Young. Herter for 3. In and out. Over to Middleton, and it's a foul against Atlanta, I think. So they're going to go to the third period now. All right. Watch that basketball game later. Yeah, he does. He likes the 76ers. He was rooting for them.
With double the season beef and a large drink for just $5, it deserves a name that's something great. Or grande. It's the $5 grande nacho, only at Taco Bell.
At Safe Flight, we have service the way you need it. When you have a cracked windshield, schedule Safe Flight's drop and go service. Just drop off the car and keys in the morning and go enjoy your day. We'll text you updates along the way. Or you can check the status anytime. And we'll let you know.
Care, Nathan. I don't care.
That's service on your time. Schedule drop and go at safelight.com.
Hey, Lily, I need a wireless plan for my business, but all my employees need something.
Oh, we can help with that. Okay, imagine this. You are Rob. He's on the scene and needs a plan with a mobile hotspot. We cut to downtown. Your sales rep Lisa has to send some files, like ASAP.
So basically, I can pick the right plan for each employee.
Yeah, I should have just led with that.
With AT&T Business, you can pick the best plan for each employee and only pay for the features they need.
I wasn't born in the spotlight. No. Had a grind to shine, like a star on a hot night. Real rock stars don't chase the spotlight. It chases them. Cutting-edge tech, world-class interiors, fearless design. Their only competition is each other. The incomparable Mercedes-Benz SUVs. Extraordinary. Runs in the family. Visit your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
Yeah, it's okay. Who cares, Trent? No family values. What values I have doesn't matter. This is a sports stream. You shouldn't care what I believe. Oh, I don't care why. All right, game 1 would be Monday. Game 2 would be Wednesday. Game 3 would be Friday of the final. Game 4 would be the Monday after that. Then game 5, if there is one, Wednesday. Game 6, the Friday after that. And the game 7, the Sunday, July 11th. July 11th, if there is a game, then that would be the latest there would be hockey in this season. Wait, hold on. I want to see something because that would be pretty amazing if it's true. Oh, it's too late. Never mind.
I'm sorry. Can we stop? I know that we're selling car insurance here, but, all the cute little animals, it's too much.
Define too much. What's wrong with cute animals? So are we doing this or what?
Nah, it's over.
Someone's got to break the news to Mittens. She's a diva.
It was very bad. You know it was.
If you're living on or a time. You have to return it. Question everything. We did the all-new Hyundai Tucson, Marvel Studios Loki.
You can do better. Just go get a freshly made footlong from Subway.
Thanks, Tony. Thank you.
Choose better, be better, and now save when you order in the app.
Subway, eat fresh.
The Stanley Cup playoffs, where legends are grown. Heavy favorites, scrappy underdogs, and those that are just red hot. Introducing Bud Light Playoff Beards. As they grow beards, you get beers. And if your team raises the cup, the Bud Light is on us.
It's actually kind of funny.
The next generation compounds in Bridgestone tires give the response handling at high speeds. We could show you the data on that, or you can just feel the data. What really matters is they're Bridgestone.
There's interest you accrue, and interest you pursue. Plans for the long term, and plans for a long weekend. Assets you allocate, and ones you hold tight. At Thrive-In, we believe money is a tool, not a goal. And with the right guidance, you can get the financial clarity you need and live a life rich in meaning and gratitude. To learn more, text THRIVE to 444-555 or visit thrivein.com.
The Stanley Cup playoffs on
We are back in Tampa Bay, where the sky has become black. It is dark. It is night. It is time for hockey in North Florida, period 3. The Lightning 20 minutes away from winning the Prince of Wales Trophy and advancing to the Stanley Cup Final to play Montreal. And the Islanders trying to find a way to be winning at the end of the period or be headed to overtime, the chance to win the conference and head to the final and ensure that there will be games in Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, at least 4.
The fact that he's gotten through 40 minutes in play without having to leave is a positive sign for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yep, Trent, Flyers ring. Yep, that's true. Face-off won by Tampa Bay, and it's Savard. He'll shoot this in to start period 1. Varlamov and now set up off the boards. Wonder what Barry Trotz said to them in the Islanders locker room. The visiting locker room, Cizikas with a hit. And back to Lightning will set this up. Here's Coleman. Coleman to Savard. Savard at the blue line. Ripped this one off the back heel wide. And there's a great check by Mayfield. Fans don't like that. Islanders will bring it up. Letty out across. Letty tried to pass in. Throw up by Nelson and couldn't get it through. It's Eberle. Sets in the middle. Shot for Bailey. Wouldn't go, and it's up behind. They're looking great. Bailey over to Pelech. At least better. Pelech up the middle. Pelech on a backhand step to the blue line. There's a shot that went wide. And back for Polak. Hammers one. Blocked again and sent to the corner. It can't be kept in. The Lightning will shoot this through Gaudreau, and friends will go for a change. Out away from Cirelli. And Bailey couldn't get it. Intercepted by Stamkos off the bench. Stamkos tried to send this through to Kucherov, who got hit. Back for McDonough and fired wide. And over Josh Bailey. Swept for Beauvillier. Beauvillier. Out for McDonough. McDonough with it. McDonough hands on. Ryan McDonough will handle at the circle. And try to motor this through out at the line. Shot in again. Letty forcing away with Cirelli. There's a hit on Palmieri. Stamkos goes down. Letty backhand. And the Islanders try to get this to center. They will. Tapped away from Jan Ruda. Out at center. Komarov couldn't get the puck. But here comes Hetman. A backhander through on Varlamov. Couldn't get this through. In the Lightning. Out back away. Mayfield with a hit. He scored the tying goal in game number 6. It led to the overtime winner by Beauvillier. This shot is tipped out of play from the point by Ruda. Ruda let it, but yep, this is the Islanders had. And the other end had some great opportunities. Vasilevsky has made some big saves. Talk about Varlamov keeping his team in it. Varlamov let in only one goal is unstoppable, but he's been everywhere else. Well, the chances that Vasilevsky has faced have been really immense, and he stopped everything. That's what hockey talk. Gaudreau against Pajot. Lightning win the faceoff again. That's been a big issue too, faceoffs. Ruda. Sajak got tied up, and Sajak tried to go take the puck away, and it's offside.
There's Johnny Gord. He has the game's only goal, shorthanded from Sorelli and Kallorn early in period 2. His third goal of this series. The only shot that has eluded Semyon Varlamov tonight.
Backed on out, flicked for the boards, and Palmieri is there. Over to Gaudreau. Gaudreau up to center. Dropped off Ruda. Ruda steps in. He gets clobbered by Andy Green with a self-check out with the hit there and out to center ice again for Yanni Gord, who's got the go-ahead goal here for Tampa Bay in Game 7. Varlamov will set this up for Andy Green. These are the defending champions, the Lightning. They're trying to go back to the final. They want to repeat. Up to center ice. Matt Martin. Back away, and it's Savard. Stepped off and out. Over to Maroon. And back for Tyler Johnson. Cizikas has it. Over for Clutterbuck. By Tyler Johnson, and Cizikas there as well. This flowing all the way back down. For Varlamov. And back through to Letty. Stepped ahead. Beauvillier shoots up high over the glove of Vasilevsky. Also, the Rays won 4-3. Who's Peter Shrimp? Out for Pellick, Mayfield. He lost the chance. Here's Point trying to continue the streak. He's forked off the puck. Great poke check. He would have had a really great opportunity. Jan Ruda steps this over to Palat behind the net. Palat. Lightning are really buzzing here, but haven't been as good as in the second period. Hedman shoots this wide. Or maybe they haven't just as been good, and maybe just to praise the Islanders have been better. There's a hit on Palat. Pellick with it over to Bailey. Bailey steps this one on down. Islanders will set it up the middle. Barzal with a tap pass right through and wide again. Barzal trying to make a check. Islanders trying to keep it in. Couldn't. Lightning will tap this to center. And back down. Hey, Barzal. Barzal with it. Out to the point. Andy Green. Green holds in. Tries to shoot. And it's again Komarov out behind the net. By the side of the net. Komarov with it. And then back down it goes for Andy Green. Everly tried for something. Chernak has it. 14:45 to go in the third period. 1-0 Lightning. Yanni Gord up the middle, shot it wide. And it's linked close to Varlamov. More Tampa players go after it. It's Dobson. Sets through, tried for Sajak, but couldn't keep that in. And out for Chernak. Chernak with it. Sent across. Lined on down, and now it's Palmieri. Tries to move through. Poked away from Palmieri there, and here's Dobson. He'll set it out. Over for Palmieri to shoot in. And clinked wide of Vasilevsky. Sergachev's behind the net. He'll move out by himself. Pass this up to center. Nikita Kucherov. Islanders take this away. Josh Bailey. Up and flown through. Beauvillier holds, waits for a pass. Beauvillier hit. Bailey wants the puck. This line's been the best for the Islanders in this game. I'd probably say Nelson. It's kept in by the Islanders at the point, but then it was fought off through, and Pelech will grab it for New York. Pelech got hit hard, but he's able to pass that through, and the Islanders have a step. It's Beauvillier. You'd think, but he got hit hard behind. He couldn't get a step through on Vasilevsky. There's a chance away. Dobson. Back out. One of the 3 game sevens, two of the games, 4 game sevens the Lightning have played were shutouts. Both game sevens in 2015. Interestingly enough, as it's 1-0 Tampa here. The only game that was 1-0 was in the game 7 was the quarterfinals against Detroit. The second one, though, the Rangers never scored, so it was only 2 goals that were scored, but not a 1-0 game. There's a stoppage here, icing.
He won 45 game sevens in his career. That's 1 of every 4 that have been played in NHL history. Palmieri does come out with
Barzal and Palmieri there. A clean face-off win for New York, but they said it wasn't worked correctly. 2 shots on goal in the last 22 minutes and 41 for New York. 27-12 shots in favor of Tampa Bay. Tied this back up and thrown all the way down. Pelech has it. I do, though. Pelech. Back away to Palmieri. Thrown for Sergachev. Sorelli. There's a big hit. And stepped right up the middle and moved through, intercepted Pelech. Pelech out at the line. Looks for Barzal. Barzal ahead. Drop pass. Shot through Pollock, and that's blocked away. Barzal again. Try to center it. He had the first goal in game 1 of this series and moved across for Tampa. Stamkos. Toe drag it. He's deflected away, and then he went down, and the Islanders got that puck through. Only 1 penalty in this entire game, and that was the power the Islanders had that the Lightning scored the shorthand on the shorthanded goal. Here's Barzal. Try to send it up the middle. God. Trying to move this through the corner. Away from Hedman. Out behind the net, over to Beauvillier. Beauvillier tried to set this up off the boards, and it comes across my TV froze. I don't know why. There you go. Back out. Shot by Leddy. This one wide. And stick handled through across. What's up, Alexis? Back out Leddy, and he lost a chance. Pass in front for Gaudreau, and another opportunity for a breakaway that Islanders sticks prevented. The Islanders are still only down by 1 in this game. Somehow, this is tipped down and out through for the Islanders to move it. Nick Leddy. Leddy has it. Alexis, of course, the winner of this game will play Montreal, and your Canadians at home on Monday. Braden Point steps through. And a save by Varlamov holding the post. 11:06 to go in the third period. 1-0 Tampa. They're getting closer and closer to the Stanley Cup final, but still so far. In Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Final. Also, Mets just tied the game. Phillies and Mets tied 1-1.
because it's the cheesiest. Kraft for the win-win.
Tonight, I'll be eating a falafel wrap with sweet potato fries. Thanks.
Splitsies?
Oh, you meant the food, didn't you?
Still waiting here.
Hey, new toy?
Bought it with my Credit Karma Money debit card and want a reimbursement. Told him I said I'm gonna try it.
New TV?
New TV.
Get payback for the stuff you pay for with Instant Karma.
Stanley Cup Final will get underway on Monday night. Games 1 and 2 here in Tampa at Nassau Coliseum.
Every game except for Game 7, if there is one in the final, will be 8 o'clock starts. Game 1 will be in this building if the I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Will be in this building in Tampa Bay, if not Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, if they win. The Islanders at the blue line. Sergachev shoots, save Varlamov, and here's Savard. He takes a big hit. Pelech stepped this on through, and yeah, I deleted that. I deleted that video. Back across Coleman. Coleman moves in and shoots. Wide again in the net. And Pelech ahead. Backhands this through, and now on the backhand, moving it is Pajot. Tries for Sajak. He couldn't get the puck or drove. Back to center ice. Letty steps on through. Mayfield as well, and back to cross right circle. Shot this one just a bit high for Cizikas, who tried to get it on through and tapped off at the line to the point. Shot there by Letty. This sized up Vasilevsky tries to hold it. He can't. Lightning will move the puck again, and the Islanders keep at the blue line. Shot this. Cornered out to center ice. And Letty. He got hit by Tyler Johnson, who's got the puck. Slips through. Johnson holds. Pass across. This shot just deflected away, and the Islanders have it. Colton made a hit, and the Islanders move in again. Dropped it off behind. There's Bavillier with a hit there on Jan Ruda. Let's Bolts is the chant. Komarov is going to the New York locker room, so we'll see what's okay with him. Here in Game 7, 9:26 to go in the third. 1-0 Tampa Bay Lightning. Bailey ahead for Maroon. Maroon. And Nelson tried to lay a body there. Believe it or not, Tampa's only got 2 shots in the third period, and New York only has 1. 1 goal in the second period for Tampa Bay. None for New York in this game. Polak tries to step up through. Sent and tipped away. Polak tries to get across, and it's Bavillier. Bavillier hit hard. Kucherov as well. Back to Letty. Letty shoots, and it's tipped off in the middle. There's a shot save Vasilevsky. It's deflected off at the board. With 8:41 to go in the third. Hi, Alexis. What's up? Crowd in Tampa is ready to burst in celebration. They have their team up 1-0, but it's still so close. Islanders have the offensive zone draw. Awesome, Alexis. That's awesome. To what team? Barzal trying to get through on the backhand. Barzal stepped aside. And who is it, if you don't mind me asking? Barzal through off the line and try to backhand it across. Here's Pelech, right circle. Pelech steps. Oh, that puck was trickling, and the Lightning fished it out. Wasn't completely trickling, but it was in the spot, and the Islanders got it through to center ice. Matt Martin with a hit on Sergachev. And back across Eberle to Letty. Letty ahead. Tipped it over Matt Barzal. Justin Barzal from the Grenadiers. Okay. Nice. Eberle a shot. Oh, that tipped. Martin couldn't get it. Eberle wants it, and he still couldn't get the puck. And it's lobbed all the way down to center. Barzal wanting the puck and stolen this through. 7:30 left in the third period. 1-0 Lightning still. Islanders, Matt Martin. He's offside. 7:28 to go in the third period. In Game 7 commercial. The Lightning are getting closer to winning the conference, but the Islanders are somehow still alive.
You know to customize your car insurance Liberty Mutual, so you only pay for what you need.
Dad, can we talk about something other than work? It's the weekend.
Hot dog or chicken? Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 Liberty.
Yes, just got pre-approved.
That was fast. What are you going for?
This?
You want your new car to be a Hummer.
Well, technically used.
A used one, like that. The one it's your job to drive.
If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Car loan decisions in seconds from Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Before, they would have heard me taking the car.
Before, I didn't have an app that showed me when she was taking the car.
Before, the chance of an SUV handling more like a hot hatch.
She will know a world before electric.
Before it can change the world, it has to change yours. The all-new, all-electric Volkswagen ID4.
The Olympics begin July 23rd, live from Tokyo on
Guys, why am I looking at Discord?
semifinal series, Game 7. Islanders need a goal.
That's really inappropriate, Trent. The fans in Tampa Bay are buzzing. Brock Nelson, that face off, and it's won by Tampa Bay. Try to step this aside and right off at the wall. Bavillier came across it. Ruda. Oh, a tip in front for Bailey. And a save by Vasilevsky. Lightning will bank this out. That ice shifts. Bavillier taken down. And off the boards over to Brock Nelson. Nelson. Up the middle, right through the stick of the Lightning player, the offensive player, the winger. 6:50 to go in the third. Stolen it. Nelson tried to get it, and he couldn't. Handed it back, Hedman. Hedman right up the middle. Sorelli. Killorn. Pass across, and that just tipped wide at the blue line and shot in, and they couldn't get it there. Killorn. Back out to center. For the Lightning, and the Islanders will have the puck in their own zone and make changes. Ryan Pollock. Over to Matt Barzal. Barzal lost a chance on the puck and flicked it on through Palmieri over to Andy Green. Green behind the net. Green sets up. Green waits. Shifts in through Pajot, Pajot, then Palmieri. Then there's Sajak. Then shot again, Pelech. Tapped in front, and they couldn't get a tip there. Lightning fans want a penalty. None. Gaudreau. Moving by Pajot, and the Islanders will push it on through. No, Alexis. Number one, I can't even get it. And number two, No, I'm going to take a 2-day break from streaming. Backhander, Martin, and that was stopped by Vasilevsky. We'll see you guys on Monday for the Stanley Cup Final after this game is done. 5:25 to go in the third. There's a shot in the point. Save, rebound. Oh, Barzal couldn't shoot it. He fanned on the shot. Then he shoots and blocked, and then stepped up Polak. Barzal holds, waits, shoots, wrist, save, Vasilevsky, rebound, and it's cleared. All the way down, icing against the Lightning, so they have to keep the same guys out. What an opportunity for New York. And Vasilevsky made some great saves. Also, Philadelphia has gone up 2-1 against the Mets, which is disappointing. Wow. Barzal would have had, I don't know if he had an open net, but he would have had a really good chance on goal, and he wasn't able to get there. Have to delete that, but here's Polak with a backhander over to Pelech, and now Beauvillier. Beauvillier sets on through, and Jan Ruda has it. Ruda hit hard by Beauvillier. Hedman checked. There, Bailey, Hedman, Pelech, rides Kucherov. Kucherov, good pass up the middle. 2-on-2. Braden Point tries to get in the middle. Point to the net. Look for the streak or for something. There, tipped away. Bailey then steps it on through. Rinked in through, and the Islanders will make changes. Nelson back behind the play. Eberle gets back. Eberle chases Hedman. Hedman to Jan Ruda. Ruda holds at the line and shoots this in. Stepped across Mayfield. Back Yanni Gord on the backhand. Gord will shoot this through. And looking Chernak. And Chernak tapped it across. And back out Mayfield. Mayfield spanked through at the left circle. Held on. Save Varlamov. Oh, they tried to crash the net and go up 2-0. The Lightning couldn't. They keep the puck in. 3:50 to go in the third. Chernak holds it out behind the net. Lightning with some chances. Chernak again to the line. Held. Shot blocked. Out away, and Komarov tried to backhand this and swept into the middle. Leddy over for Mayfield. Try to backhand this up the middle. And nothing there. Eberle will shoot in. Their way, Vasilevsky and Sergachev there as well. Here's a big hit. Ryan Polak has it. Polak stepped ahead. Here's Killorn. Left circle. Shot this one wide. And out through for Sergachev. And back the way, Killorn. Over for Clutterbuck. And there's Dobson. And back out for Sergachev. Sergachev steps through and wrists it wide. And over for Matt Martin. 2:50 to go in the third. Disappointing, but okay. Yep. Point tries to step this across, and Polak gets it away from him. Islanders do not have much time in their season. Do not have much time in the history of Nassau Veteran Memorial's Coliseum, but all they need is a goal, and this game is tied. Nelson on the backhand. Nelson tried to step it through. When does Varlamov go to the bench? He's been elite. He goes to the bench now. There's a shot. It's blocked away. Lightning try to chop it on down, and it's sent all the way back for Pajot. Jean-Gabriel Pajot behind the net. 2:10 to go in the third. Fresh out of his box, Prince of Wales Trophy be awarded to the winner of this game. Game 7, 1-0. Lightning. Islanders shoot in. And this puck is not deflected out. It's kept in. Bailey sets it through. 120 seconds left in Game 7. Back out. Barzal to the blue line. Stepped ahead. Leddy holds. Pass across. In front for Bailey. Bailey to Leddy. Think of all how they've been so good in these playoffs. They're resilient. Bailey stepped out. Right circle. Minute 40 to go. Held on. Shot. Save made. Pajot backhanded. And out to the point again for Leddy. Leddy holds on. Leddy to Bailey. Josh Bailey stepped through. Tipped again off the stick of Barzal. Barzal banked it onto the point. They keep in. Shot through for Barzal. Then back out behind the net. Lightning off the boards. Can they clear? No. Leddy shoots it. Banked through. And it's cleared. And a pass for the empty net. No. Will this be icing? That's not icing. It's not. Gaudreau is hit. Because there was no Islander back, I'm guessing. Over for Eberle. And the Islanders try to stack through. They're going to try to scrum to get the puck away. It's stuffed through with the blue paint. 1 minute to go in the third. The Lightning will move it. Cross crease. Eberle banked it on back. And they continue to push and pull it, push and pull, bully away for the puck. Stacked on back over Sergachev, shoots for the empty net, and he missed it. It hooked. Dobson out behind. Islanders try to get this over to center, and the Lightning will have it. Back across, backhanded through. Maroon was there, and Pelech. 30 seconds to go in the third period. Pelech stepped, held on to the line, and here come the Islanders moving in. 25 seconds to go. Beauvillier just lost the chance of the puck and shot it wide. Deflected out to the blue line, out to Dobson. Everybody standing here. Beauvillier holds, forks, waits, shoot, tapped on Vasilevsky. Couldn't get it to go. Beauvillier as well, stepped to the line. Now, 10 seconds to go. Now Polak shoots. That blocked. Again. There's another shot. That's tipped away. Beauvillier, 5 seconds to go. Out behind Nelson. In front of Vasilevsky, tapped away, Palat holds, and the Lightning are going back to the final. The Tampa Bay Lightning repeat as Eastern Conference champions. 1-0 win in Game 7 for the third time in Lightning history. They win a game, the second time in Lightning history, they win a Game 7, 1-0, and they're throwing stuff on the ice. I think beer cans, like the Islanders did. And that will be the end of Nassau Veteran Memorial Coliseum. It will be imploded. The Lightning win Game 7. What a season for the Islanders. But again, they fall short in the Eastern Conference Final. Again, to the Lightning, to the Islanders, to the Lightning. Most of the stuff that was lofted is not beer cans. They're these little paddles. But there are beer cans on the ice. Tampa won, new hat. The hat that you're going to see in the final is going to be a hat you've seen before, though. It's going to be the Montreal hat. So it will be the Canadiens and the Lightning for the third time. For the fourth time in franchise history, the Lightning are 2-1 in the series. The Lightning's first matchup against Montreal was in 2004. They swept the Canadiens out of the playoffs. In 2014, the Canadiens swept them out of the playoffs in the first round. And in the second round, the Lightning won in 6 games and had a 3-0 stranglehold thanks to one of the most memorable playoff buzzer beaters of all time, Tyler Johnson's, when the triplets overwhelmed Montreal on this ice. And Monday, the Stanley Cup final will be here between the Canadiens and the Lightning, and we're getting Vasilevsky versus Price. For the Islanders, we'll see what happens with the Islanders and the Lightning. And with the Islanders next year, they do not get to the final, but they are close. They are very close. They are getting there. They may just need a bit more of a veteran defense mind, and they may need just a bit more scoring. I think they need another star goal scorer that could be put on the top line. I don't know if one will be available. We know about the offseason. We heard Minnesota earlier today is in trade talks with Buffalo for Jack Eichel. A lot could happen, but the Lightning win Game 7, 1-0, and the game-winning goal, the series-winning goal, Yanni Gourde, shorthanded, and interestingly enough, if that power play did not give up the shorthanded goal, we'd be going to overtime. But no, the Lightning and John Cooper finally beats Barry Trotz in the playoffs here. Well, no, he beat him last year. That's right. Forgot about that. And the handshakes at center ice, we will have commentary for the presentation of the Prince of Wales Trophy. Steven Stamkos accepted the Prince of Wales Trophy last year. Hobbled. He was very injured. I think he might have been like on one leg. Remember, that was last year. He's fully healthy now. The Prince of Wales Trophy will be Jetson back to center, and again, another home win for the Lightning. Lightning trying to will try to repeat for the first time since the Penguins repeat. The Lightning would try, and it would be third straight Stanley Cup for Patrick Maroon, yes. For a guy who made the playoffs a bunch of times. Then the Canadiens would try to win the Stanley Cup for the first time in 28 years, and Andy Green, former Devil, will depart off the ice. We will get two former Devils in the final. It'll be Coleman versus Merrill, but Green, Sajak, and Palmieri will have to wait another year. John Cooper again. He just stood up, knowing that this series was so much. And if you talk about physical hockey, Montreal's going to be that. They announced the Prince of Wales trophy. Steven Stamkos, I believe, did touch it last year. Last night, Shea Weber didn't even come close to touching the Clarence Campbell ball. We'll see what the Lightning do with the Prince of Wales trophy. They won the cup last year, but you know they want that more than this great trophy that's given to the Eastern Conference champion. Oh, there are hands. There are hands. Hedman had a hand. Killorn had a hand. And it'll be Hedman, Stamkos, McDonough, and Killorn. They're going to wave everybody. He waved Vasilevsky. They will wave the whole team for a picture with the Prince of Wales trophy, and they're not really holding it or grabbing it, but there are hands on the trophy. Curse has been broken, but it's always good to note this as the Lightning pose with the Prince of Wales trophy. And just like in Montreal last night, all of the equipment managers and coaching staff, is you can see on the ice what looks like confetti. It's not. It's the noisemakers and about 3 or 4 beer cans. And the Black Aces, the scratched players, will make their way onto the ice. Everyone here, even more people that were established with the team. The smoke is billowing here that they play for the horn. The horn sounds, and now somebody will take the Prince of Wales trophy. I think Hedman's got it, and he'll skate that out, but even though they touched it, you know that's not the one they want. No, Stamkos has it. Stamkos will carry it to the locker room. Very interestingly, the cameras will pick up that Steven Stamkos lifting it up. Wow, he's really, I think he got a boo or two for that, lifting it up. And so that'll be Steven Stamkos will carry that off. We never saw who carried it off for Montreal, but definitely someone did. They had to. It's funny. Victor Hedman Andrei Vasilevsky doesn't get a star because he didn't face that much work, but he got another shutout, playoff shutout. Ben Bishop had the past 2 playoff shutouts in Game 7s for Tampa Bay. The last series was shut out 2-0 in Game 5 against the Hurricanes by the Lightning. So we know what we're getting from Tampa Bay, the 4th playoff series meeting between the Canadiens and the Lightning, and it's going to be the 2021 Stanley Cup Final to start the new decade. The whole brackets, you wouldn't have thought that would be that, but it'll be the Canadiens and the Lightning. Lightning searching for Stanley Cup number 3. Canadiens searching for Stanley Cup number 25. We will see you on Monday for Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final from Emily Arena in North Florida in Tampa Bay. The Lightning and the Canadiens. Also, what a season for New York. And they'll begin the implosion of the Veteran Memorial Nassau Veteran Memorial Coliseum and the great HBC Arena game number 1 of hopefully 82 will be there next year of whoever it will be. But the Lightning will march on to the Stanley Cup Final to face the Canadiens. Game 1 from Tampa on Monday. Eastern Conference champion 2021 Tampa Bay Lightning. Again against the Islanders. See you on Monday for Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final between Montreal and Tampa Bay. Good night, everybody. Happy hockey, everybody.